This video is simply going to be titled The Game. So right now, currently, there is a very wicked and evil force within the world today. People notice it, some people don't. People are tired of it, some people love it. People abhor it, some people love it. Said that already. But the point of the message is, this force that I personally call the oppressive body is playing a game with our lives. It's what it is doing. And the thing is, once you reach a certain level of awareness in regards to the game they are playing, you will notice it's all people at a negative spiritual play. That's what it's all about right now. It's just all people at negative spiritual play. And the people who are at negative spiritual play and or due to the overall force that is pushing the people to play at negative spirits, they are enforcing and or tricking other people who are in the wake of their game to fall under the spell of dead spiritual play. Dead spiritual play. So, due to these being the attributes of the game being played on us all, I am going to play a game with the oppressive body that'll counteract this game of theirs. And this game that I'm going to play is called Super Jesus 47. Just going to play it. That's all. So in other words, due to there being people playing games with the lives of me and my people and what I am as a person, I am going to play a game with their lives as the people they are and persons. So, what's the point of my game? 4 parts. And the 4 parts are peace, love, unity, and advancement. No, seriously. That's what the 4 parts of my game are. Peace, love, unity, and advancement. More details. What is peace? Freedom from disturbance. Tranquility, freedom from wars or a period where war has ended. What is love? Love is an act of benevolence. And or has many definitions, like many literal definitions of love. But the one with the benevolence is the one that I'm using the most when it comes to you all. Because I want to literally love you for the rest of my life. That's what I want to do. Literally love you. Meaning get you all to make a disposition shift. Because if I literally love you and you accept it, it'll trick talk you all into making a disposition shift. It'll trick you into doing it. If you accept literal spiritual love, if you accept literal spiritual love, it'll force you into making a disposition shift. If you accept literal spiritual love, it'll force all of you into making a disposition shift. So what else is love? An intense feel of affection for something. What is unity? Integrity. That's what unity is. Everybody having a mindset or a habitual set of actions in the art of integrity. That's what integrity is. And what does the word integrity mean? The quality or state of being honest and or having high moral principle standards. Virtuous. as I said, are women under the entrenchment. When you look at it from a positive, like a purely positive perspective, you'll see that they had just been moved to high moral standards, when in reality they should just have regular old normal balanced moral standards. For those are natural moral standards. I don't necessarily recommend high moral standards, but I get what the word integrity means. And due to the enemy trying to bring our morals so low, we'd at least have to know what high moral standards are. And high moral standards, simply not tolerating anything lower than them at all, nor anything that doesn't serve them at all. Not tolerating it for a second, not even a millisecond. Get out of my space. Stay out of it. Dominance. Balance and good. Dominate the space. Balance and good. Dominate space. Those 4 words too. It's another point of the game. Balance, good, dominate space. So peace, love, unity, and advancement. Balance, good, dominate space. So advancement, what is that? Consistent, endless progress, endlessly getting better. You will never stop getting better when I am done with your reality. When I am done, meaning when my physical self is done with your reality, you will never stop improving, ever. You'll never stop getting better, ever. You'll never stop healing, ever. You will always find love. You will always be happy. You will be bound and baptized and bathed in awareness and dignity for all the days of thy lives. This world will be so shrouded in positivity, good energy, and righteousness. You will never be able to see anything of it, outside of it, for the rest of the likes of your days. The rest of my game, though, before I lose track and get to going on my soul pride ranting. I gotta catch my soul pride rants. I gotta catch that sometimes. I know I get the soul pride ranting, and the next thing you know, I lose. Come on. So the game that I'm getting ready to play with your lives, it's 4 parts: peace, love, unity, and advancement. And/or balance, goodness, dominates area. And/or mind, heart, body, grounds. And/or techniques and strategies to target 4 planes. To target the 4 planes of reality. Yeah, sure. The 4 planes of reality, or 4 planes of existence. It says 7 planes of existence. But for this game, I'm going to say 4. 4 planes of existence. Mind, heart, body, and space. Mind, heart, body, and grounds. So, here's the point of the game right here. I just finished explaining 3 times the first point of the game, because each of the 4 areas has a 4-7 strategy or a 4-7 technique that I'm going to use to entrench a certain influence into your mind, heart spaces. You follow what I'm saying? And as one thinketh in his heart, so shall he be. Proverbs 23:7. I'm just making it like an organized structure or organized game, so it can get in there in a more kind of like fun way. But it's just due to people just not caring about everything. It just kind of affects me as well. My abilities to care how I present this to you. So I'm just gonna turn on the phone and just talk, and then click it off and go to work. If it jeopardizes anything, so what? Because here's the reality. This here talk is going to bring an end to the spiritual war. Just like that. So here, I just explained the first part of the game, which is the mind space, the peace part. Peace part. I explained the peace part, and/or the balance part, and/or the mind part 3 times now. I explained the 4-7 of the mind part 3 times now. And what did I explain? Here's what I honestly explained in a simple sentence. The entrenchment of an upright and steady sense of self. The entrenchment of an upright and steady sense of self. That's what the first part of the game is. More details. The 4-7. The four, meaning the four corner spirit prison, the four corner moral mental spirit prison, the four corner moral mental spirit prison. That's what the game's first part is. The four corner moral mental spirit prison, a spirit prison that you all need to be broken out of by any moral means necessary. You see, that's the first part of the game, and actually my favorite part of the game, the mind part. It's actually my favorite part of the game. The point of entrenching a upright and steady sense of self-importance. That's the first part of the game there. The four corner spirit prison and the 7 belief system pillars to be dismantled. That's the first part of the game. The four corner spirit prison and the 7 belief system pillars to be dismantled. More details. Here's will be the last bit of details, and I'll move on to the next part of the game. So, the four corner spirit prison, what is it? In the left corner, there's your artificial pride. In the top corner, there's your artificial jealousy. In the right corner, there's your artificial wrath, artificial greed, artificial gluttony, and artificial lust. Then in the bottom corner, your artificial sloth. But then there's 2 outside, your artificial fears and your artificial ignorance. All fake and made up, all of them. Now here's the thing. In order for me to evaporate that portion of your mind, in order for me to evaporate those chains, those anchors there, that prison, I have to remind you what's better. I have to remind you of what's better than that four corner spirit prison you are trapped in right now. Because the four corner spirit prison is causing the 7 belief system pillars to exist. The four corner spirit prison is giving the 7 belief system pillars a chance to exist. That's the point of this game here, to take out those 7 belief system pillars by any moral means necessary. Because those 7 belief system pillars are the main and only thing stopping you from manifesting global child man. You mentioned heaven on earth. Them the main thing stopping you from manifesting it all. You can manifest it all if you destroy those beliefs. Now here, the four corner spirit prison though. How can I evaporate the four corner spirit prison? By reminding you of natural emotion. By reminding you of your natural instinctive state of mind. By reminding you of how powerful your natural instinctive state of mind versus those emotions and what they are themselves. Meaning, your natural moral standards are better than your pride. Your natural moral standards are better than jealousy. Your natural mental moral faculties are better than wrath, greed, gluttony, and lust. And your natural ambition, your natural pride to do good in this world, your natural desire to live in what is good for you, upright and steady sense of self-importance. This has to make sense to you. It's better than sloth, fear, and ignorance. Those things right there. Knowledge of these things that I'm telling you about right here. They are better than all of those artificial emotions. Better than the artificial darkness. Better than the artificial evil. It's better than evil. Good is just better than evil. Good acts are just better than evil acts. Good acts are just better than evil acts. They just are. Why? Because evil acts only seek to destroy. Good acts only seek to improve. Good acts going that way. But evil is going in the way of the good act to stop it from going. Why? You don't need to do it, but you just want to do it. Why? Because you're evil. You're against natural moral standards. I'm against artificial moral standards. So I guess your world would see me as evil too, huh? Evil can only recognize evil, right? Yeah, I know. Moving forward. Yeah, I'm against artificial moral standards, and that's what the four corner spirit prison is. The four corner mental spirit prison, the four corner mental moral spirit prison is just a bunch of artificial moral standards. I'm against artificial moral standards. I'm for natural moral standards, and natural moral standards only. Peace, love, unity, and advancement. Now, though that four corner spirit prison is causing the 7 belief system pillars that need to be dismantled by any moral means necessary, and is giving them their abilities to exist. That four corner mental spirit prison is giving the 7 belief system pillars their chance to exist. And the 7 belief system pillars are as follows. Racism, belief system pillar 1, which in reality is race hate. Feminism, belief system pillar 2, which in reality is man hate. Homosexuality, belief system pillar 3, which in reality is foul sexuality. The nerd and/or geek culture, neglected Earthrealm dreamers and/or gamers evading everyday knowledge, and/or gentlemen evading everyday knowledge. And/or belief system pillar 4, the foundation. The gangsters, belief system pillar 5, and/or the I, Father God, 6 hands and arm strength. The tribes, belief system pillar 6, and/or the indigenous peoples of the world, the I, Father God's torso, the part which protects the heart. And then finally 7, the religions, belief system pillar 7, which is once the religions, man, oh my God, once the religions figure it out, I want to say something to you before I move on. To the religious people of the world, think of our universe as this. It's a bunch of things out here covering up natural light. Everything you see out here is a bunch of stuff covering up natural light. Remember, light is non-physical. You can see it, and it helps you. It gives you your strength and vitality to function in a way. But it's still something you don't touch. It's still something that can't be touched. But does it have pressure? Can it provide pressure? Oh, you bet. You bet it can. Everything out here is just a fabric of, I want to say, electron energy covering up positive proton energy in a way that the neutron energy is preserving and/or guiding into construction, if that makes sense to you. To every religious person on this planet, I see the religious people as really the world leaders. I see the religious people as the world leaders. If they get it on straight, man, the religious folks can take over all the governmental spaces, especially if they want to apply the soul theocracy idea. The religious people can run it all for us, man. We'll be straight. Nobody be fighting each other anymore, man. It'd be so good, dog. But at any rate, here. I've explained that first part of the game 3 times, and the whole point of that game is to entrench an upright and steady sense of self. An upright and steady sense of self. What do I mean by an upright and steady sense of self? Balanced ego. The whole point of the first game is to entrench balanced ego. So 6D. To bring you knowledge and awareness of the 6th-dimensional thinking mind without you even realizing I was bringing you knowledge and awareness of the 6th-dimensional thinking mind the whole time. That's what the first game is for. And now the second game, the heart space. This is the one I'm getting ready to go into again. Now the third and the fourth one, which is to reject all evil and to dominate the space with balance and goodness. I'm going to get to those later on, but right now I'm about to get ready to play this one with you now. The second part of the game. I'm about to get ready to explain the second part of the game for the 3rd time in a row. And what is the second part of the game? The second part of the game's point. The purpose of the second part of the game is to entrench a pure, instinctive state of mind. A pure, instinctive state of mind. That's the point of the second part of the game. Love. The first one is peace. The second one is love. The first one is peace and balance. The second one is love and righteousness. So now, the entrenchment of a purified, natural, instinctive state of mind. Balanced ego. Peaceful, balanced ego. Peaceful, balanced ego. That's the point of the first one. Peaceful, balanced ego. And the second one. Loving, righteous emotion. Loving, righteous emotion, or loving, righteous, natural, instinctive state of mind. Loving, righteous, instinctive state of mind. Your inborn, innate abilities. I wish to entrench what it is in you. Long story short. So in other words, your natural, like me trying to entrench or talk you into having a purified, natural, instinctive state of mind is just me reminding you what it is. That's all I'm doing. I am just telling you what it is. Reminding you that it's there. Reminding you that it's in you. Your pure, natural, instinctive state of mind is in you. Where else would your instinctive state of mind be? Do you think it's in your mood, in your circumstances, or in your relationships with others? It isn't. Your natural instinctive state of mind is in you, just like it's in animals, and it's also in plants and in the planet. Everything has a natural instinctive state of mind inside of them, individually, shared, evenly distributed. So, I came up with a game that'll give everybody the power to harness it. And the more you harness it, the more it takes over your mind. And you will never be a threat to any portion of humanity ever again. So, the 4-7 for the heart space game. So I gave you the mind space, which was the peace, balance, ego, entrenchment. And now I explained that 3 times, and now here I am getting ready to explain this third one. I'm getting ready to go into the third. I'm going ready to go into the third one, the third explanation of the second part of the Super Jesus 47 game, which is the Hearts 47. And what is the Hearts 47 titled? The 4 styles of spiritual communication and the 7 dimensions of thought power. The 4 styles of spiritual communication and the 7 dimensions of thought power. This is the second part of the game I'm playing with the oppressive body. Since they want to play a game with our lives, I'm going to play a game with theirs. They're all just people at the end of the day. They all have spirits that can be played with. And the more their spirits are played with, the more their spirits take over them. So I'm going to keep playing with their spirits. I made up a game to do it. We call it Super Jesus 47. Super Yahweh Shai, Super Yahusha, Super Yeshua, Super Yeshua 47, Super Yahusha 47, Super Yahweh Shai 47, Super Ra 47, Super Sun 47. Yeah. All super duper. But here, the 4 styles of spiritual communication. What are they? The first style is spiritual expression. Spiritual expression. First of all, what is spiritual? What is relating to and or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things. And this game here that I'm playing with you all is affecting your spirits tremendously, and I am enjoying the wake-up process as it is happening. All I had to do was mess with it a bit. Ain't that what y'all been doing the things our entire lives? Y'all mess with it? All right. I'm going to mess with the spirit then. I'm going to just mess with it so to take over you. So, 4 styles of spiritual communication. First one, spiritual expression. Spiritual expression is a positive, spiritual, energetic, vibrational play. A positive, spiritual, energetic, vibrational play. Meaning, when you spiritually express, you raise the spiritual vibrations of all things around you. There's about 13 of them there's about 13 levels that you can push someone into spiritually. But the thing is, just remember, the highest a man can go to by himself is a 9-dimensional thinking mind. But then as soon as you get that woman or that right woman in your life, bam, upgrade. 10-dimensional thinking mind space. And then you can go even further with her, because the 10 dimension is just the beginning, or the 0 there, just a reset. Because for my mind, personally, there's 4 more levels after that 10. Not just 3, it's 4 more in my mind. Because if 10 would be considered the reset, then 11 should be considered the first step, which is peace between thee and thy wife, between thee and thy woman. Spiritual expression can help bring peace between thee and thy woman. Spiritual expression will bring love between thee and thy woman, which is the second or the 12-dimensional thinking mind. Love between thee and thy woman. And then 13 between thee and thy woman is unity. Spiritual expression can bring unity between thee and thy woman. And then what I consider the 14th dimensional thinking mind space, advancement, but with thee and thy woman. Common good grounds. 14-dimensional thinking mind space and the capabilities of all the 14-dimensional thinking mind spaces aspects. This is how I see it. Yeah, moving forward. So, spiritual expression is positive spiritual energy vibrational play. Positive spiritual energy vibrational play. Spiritual vibrational play. Spiritual vibrational play. There are 4 styles of spiritual vibrational play. I'm getting ready to tell you the 4 of them, because that's another point of the Super Jesus 47 seconds part of the game, to tell you what the spiritual vibrational plays are. How to play the spirit. Play your spirit. Play it. Yeah, I might say that to you all very aggressively when I get in there. I'm going to just be telling you to play your spirit. Play it. Play your spirit. And as soon as you start playing your spirit, I can see if you're playing a negative tone, a positive tone, a balanced tone, or a dead tone. Play your spirit so I can hear it. Play your spirit so I can hear it. I got the positive and the balance to shut any negative and dead thing you may have in your life or in your mind, or to come out of your mouth down. That's what I got now. I have merged and or fused my positive and balanced energy together. So now anything negative and dead you come at me with will be shut down. Play your spirit so I can hear it. You scared? Moving forward. So now, the second style of spiritual communication, spiritual depression. Spiritual depression, what is it? Spiritual depression is negative spiritual energy vibrational play. Negative spiritual energy vibrational play. What is spirit? Spirit is 4 things. The non-physical part of my family, my people, all of them, everywhere, everybody, globally, the non-physical part of my people everywhere on the planet, which is their seat, non-physically, of the other 3 things: emotions, character, and heart, or soul. Spirit is the conscious mind. Soul is the subconscious mind. Spirit is the conscious mind. Soul is the subconscious mind. Subconscious, the prefix sub, meaning what is subservient to you. Service energy. Don't let nobody depress you. Why would you let someone depress your conscience or your subconscious when it ain't supposed to be depressed? Just thoughts to throw out there randomly. Just thoughts to throw out there randomly. Moving forward. Spiritual depression is negative, spiritual, energetic, vibrational play. The third style of spiritual communication. Spiritual awareness. Spiritual awareness is balanced and or upright and steady, spiritual, energetic, vibrational play. And that right there is what skyrockets it and or helps defend yourself. Spiritual awareness does. Meaning, yeah, spiritual offense and spiritual defense comes in the spiritual awareness category. Upright and steady, spiritual, vibrational, energetic play. Spiritual, energetic, vibrational play. That's what spiritual awareness gives you. The third style right there. That's my favorite style right there. That's the one I'm going to use to tear y'all up, man. Or at least to tear the evil artificial spirits out of you. But I'm not going to touch you, though. No. Everybody has to stay alive for this to work. Just stay alive and well so you can see it, man. Stay alive and well so you can see this work. This is my plan, but not at the same time, yo. I believe in it. I got faith in it. I do. Here, fourth. The fourth. Spiritual. Let me just repeat the spiritual third one again. The third style of spiritual communication is for this Super Jesus, Super Yahweh Shai 47 game, is spiritual awareness. What is spiritual awareness? The ability to apply an upright and steady spiritual energy vibrational play. If that makes sense to you. And now the fourth and final one. And I'm going to explain the 7 real quick and click the video off. But I'm just going to explain the senses of the 7 one again, because it's something else I just want to mention out loud one more time. So, the fourth one is spiritual avoidance. What is spiritual avoidance? Spiritual avoidance is dead. Spiritual, energetic, vibrational play. That's what spiritual avoidance is. Meaning if you avoid spirit, meaning if you avoid knowledge, and if you keep avoiding, if you are still going to continue being a gentleman evading everyday knowledge, you will remain spiritually avoided, and or your spiritual play will be dead, not vibrant, nor advancing, stagnant. Therefore, moving forward now, the 7 dimensions of thought power. With those 4 styles of spiritual communication, we're going to use them in every other game and every other thing that we have. Because the 4 styles of spiritual communication is 5-dimensional thinking mind play. And I'm going to use that 5-dimensional thinking mind play to get you to a 7-dimensional thinking mind today, or soon, or as quickly as I possibly can. So check it out. I'm just going to list off the senses because the 7-dimensional thinking mind is just pushing knowledge and awareness of all 7 chakras into your mind, heart spaces, and their qualities, abilities, and achievements thereof. So you can have awareness of them. And if you accept this information, you just accepted a whole lot of how powerful you really are. The root chakra. I'm going to list off each of their mental senses or their faculties. What is a faculty? Each of the external stimulus, each of the mind's external stimulus, including sight, hearing, taste, touch, etc. That's what a faculty is, and that's what a mental faculty is right there, you see. And a mental faculty is a sense. That's what a sense is. A sense is a mental faculty. And I just told you what the faculty is. Each of the mental external stimulus. You see, just look up the word, you'll see what I mean. So, those 7 chakras that run along the spine are what give each of your mental each of your mental senses their abilities to function. Each of your mental senses their abilities to function. Those 7 chakras that run along your spine give each of your mental faculties their abilities to function. You see, the root chakra gives your ability of smell its ability to be. Sacral gives your ability of taste, to taste. The solar plexus, the fire element chakra, gives your abilities of sight, fire in your eyes, the fire in his eyes, the ambition, no sloth. Then the heart chakra gives you your abilities of touch, you see. Touch things with the heart chakra, feel like, and the first step into the astral realm or awareness of the astral mind, you see. And then the 5th one, the throat chakra, or the Vishuddha chakra. What is a chakra? Each of the centers of spirit. In Indian thought, each of the centers of spiritual power within the human body, usually considered to be 7 in number. Usually considered to be 7 because in actuality, it's 114 of them, but we don't need to get into that right now. Just the 7 majors. So check it out. The Vishuddha chakra. The sense, the mental faculty sense that the Vishuddha gives power to is hearing. That's the mental faculty sight that's the mental faculty that Vishuddha gives the power to. And then you got the 3rd eye chakra. What mental faculty what mental faculty does the 3rd eye give abilities to function to? The 3rd eye chakra gives the mental faculty sense of self-importance, its abilities to function. How you like that sentence there? The 3rd eye chakra gives the mental faculty sense of self-importance, its abilities to function. So, now the 7th one. First off, what is the sense of self-importance? What is that? That is what you call ego, my dear family. A sense of self-importance is what you call ego, or just another thing that ego is called. A sense of self-importance. They just call it ego, but you could just call it a sense of self-importance. You could just remove the word ego entirely and just leave the definition there. That's what I'm about to do a lot of things anyways. I'm gonna just use the meaning of things and just completely forget about the definition or the word with the. I'm just gonna use the definition soon and just completely scrap the word in a minute. So yeah, just stick with the sense of self-importance, because that's what ego literally is anyway. So whenever I say sense of self-importance, I'm saying what ego is. Doesn't matter. Ego is the sense of self-importance, in the sixth sense at that. So what is the seventh sense that I was getting ready to tell you? The seventh sense, or the seventh chakra. What is the seventh chakra's mental faculty sense? Look up the Sudarshan chakra. The Sudarshan chakra. The Sudarshan chakra. The Sudarshan chakra. Look up the Sudarshan chakra. That's what it's called. Sudarshan. Sudarshan chakra. This is, according to the story from the Hinduism, or from the Indian Vedas, in regards to how it was removed from its original place and given to Vishnu as a gift. But Vishnu still has it, and Vishnu is a part of us, so we still have it. This is how I'm seeing the story. Just when you study the Indian Vedas, you'll notice this seventh, the Sudarshan chakra, which when I piece the story together, it makes sense of it being our seventh sense. What is the Sudar chakra? The Sudar chakra is Sanskrit for divine vision. But there was another word though, before I move on to finish the video. Auspicious vision. Auspicious vision. Auspicious vision. I believe that's how you pronounce the word. I meant to look up the word before I started the video. Look up the Sudarshan chakra. Sudarshan chakra. Sudarshan chakra. Look up the Sudarshan chakra. That Sudarshan chakra is our seventh sense. And what is our seventh sense? A sense of divine vision, or a sense of auspicious vision. That's what the Sudarshan chakra is, and and it is an aspect of the crown chakra. That's what it is. The Sudarshan chakra is an aspect of the crown chakra, and it is our seventh sense. Our seventh sense. We have a seventh sense, a sixth sense, a fifth sense, a fourth sense, a third sense, a second sense, and a first sense. We got a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh sense. We got a first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, and seventh sense. 7 senses. And this Super Yahweh Shai 47 game is going to bring you full awareness of these senses here as soon as you start to play it. Then again, I'm playing it on you just by telling you about it. You can't unhear these words if you heard them. There's still 2 more parts of this game that I'm going to play. And I've already played each and every one of them on you 3 times apiece, 2 times. This will be the 3rd time right here. This will be the 3rd time for the 2nd part. And then the 3rd time also for the 3rd and 4th part when I get ready to play them on you. Oh, I'm just going to do it 72 years straight. I'm going to play each part on you an infinite amount of times. I'm going to play all 4 parts on you an infinite amount of times. This is just the 3rd one for the 2nd time. Yep, that means a bunch of part shorts and all of that getting ready to come up again. It's going over and 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 over again until you oppressive body fall down. How can words like these take out evil? Because good conquers evil. Love conquers hate. Balance conquers imbalance. And righteousness conquers death. Shalom, shalom, shalom. May these words reach you all within superior benevolence, and all for the sole purpose of praises to the true Most High God. Peace, love, unity, and advancement to you all, my family.